Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
So if you've been watching this series on how to paint your Jap motorcycle gas tank, you will notice that it's come a long way in just a couple days. We have stripped it to bare metal, we acided it, acid bathed it to eat the rust away, and we have also wet sanded it, primed it and wet sanded it, and fixed the small imperfections that we found along the way. We are now ready to hang this motorcycle tank up. We're ready to go ahead and clean our paint booth out and paint our Japanese motorcycle gas tank black. This is going to be a one solid color black paint job. Once it's to this stage right here, you can basically do whatever you want. You can multi-paint it, graphics, flames, airbrush work, whatever. But we have climbed the hill on this piece of shit. We have actually taken the ball of crap and turned it into something that is going to be useful and very, very beautiful when the job is done. All right, we're now ready to go ahead and spot seal our motorcycle tank. Now what I'm using my mini Sata jet gun, because I'm just going to go ahead, if you look right in this area here, there's some bare metal showing, we got some up here, over here we got this, and of course we got that little dent that we fixed. So all I'm going to do is just spot seal it. The tank came out very well, we got 2K primer on it, there's no sense wasting our material to epoxy prime the whole thing. When using your epoxy primer, always remember to read the instructions thoroughly before spraying it. This type of primer that I'm using, once it's mixed together, you have to let it sit for 30 minutes to activate. Let's go ahead and spot prime it, then we're ready for the paint. Sit for approximately 20 minutes to make sure that the sealer dries thoroughly, and then we're ready to apply our base coat paint. If you look right in this area right here, you can see that's where we repaired our dent. That's where the dent was repaired, so I went ahead and put 2 full wet coats of sealer on it, and it's going to look very, very nice. All right, if you look at the fuel tank now, you can see that it is painted. Once again, it's got 3 full wet coats of black, and it's also got 4 full wet coats of clear. The clear that I used on this is a 4-to-1 mix type clear. I usually use a 2-to-1, 2-to-1 mix, which is the heavier, thicker clear, such as Concept 2021, but I went ahead and used the 4-to-1 mix, which is a less expensive type clear, but I actually put 4 coats on it instead of 3, so it basically equaled out to almost the same if we would have used the expensive clear, and I did that to save the customer money. Now the clear coat that I have used on this is a chemical resistant clear. That means that when he puts gasoline in his fuel tank, if it drips on the paint, it will not eat the clear off. And that's one reason that you want to use urethane clear, base coat, clear coat, instead of single stage type paint. Because if you use single stage type paint on your motorcycle, what will happen is the paint will be eaten up because it doesn't have a sealer type clear on it. If you look in this section right here, you can see that it looks rough and bubbly. That's because the paint that was on here was a single stage type paint. When you're painting something with a single stage type paint, it is not chemical resistant, and it will actually hurt you more than help you. So there you go. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and color sand and buff it. Does the tank actually need color sand and buff? For the money that the owner has paid me to do this tank, not really, okay? But I want to make sure that the tank is done right, and I want to make sure that the customer is happy with it, because my name is on this motorcycle tank. So there you go. We showed you step by step basically how to paint your Japanese motorcycle tank. It's a very easy procedure. I have a paint booth that I use. You can use your garage. If you look down at the floor, you can see that there's water on the floor. That's very, very important to make sure that you put water on the floor. Actually, the floor was all fully wet, but it's so hot that it's now evaporated. And the reason that you want to use water is because water is a dust controller. This type of job can be done in your garage at home. This type of job can be done right there where you're at right now. If you have a motorcycle and you want to repaint that motorcycle to your likings, don't be afraid to jump into it. Prepping your plastic parts is a little bit more technical, and there's a few more, let me get this off right here. There we go. There's a few more steps that it takes, but if you check out other videos, not just from me, but on YouTube, I'm sure that you can find throughout the internet, you'll be able to find other videos on how to prep plastic pieces for painting. I hope this has helped you out. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. We're going to look at it one more time when we're done. This video isn't over yet, and I say to you, thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in what you're doing. Don't give up in life. Don't fucking sit there and say, I can't do it, because you know what? You can do it. It's that fucking easy. Anyway, we got Minnie out here. She's finishing up on our Japanese motorcycle tank. We just got done buffing it out. What Minnie's doing, she's going over it with...
Final inspect.
Okay, now what is final inspect? What actually is that?
Well, it's just like a cleaner and polisher, and one gets rid of the leftover wax residue.
Right.
And shines it up too.
Now, I don't know, did you see this tank before we did it?
No, I didn't see it.
It was
before.
rough. It looked like it came out of the ocean. Yeah. Somebody used it for a boat anchor.
Well, it looks awful nice now.
It looks pretty damn good now, and you're doing a great job waxing it out. Now, tell everybody how we finished out the finish on that. What did we do to finish that out? Because I see you got your apron going.
Oh, we hit it with 2000.
Okay, well, what are you talking about, baby? Hit it. Come on, explain it. You know.
Sanded it with 2000.
Okay, color sanded.
Color sanded.
Which is, how do you color sand? What do you color sand with?
A soft block.
And what's this? A bucket of water. There you go. There
soft
you go.
block.
See, if you want to be Minnie, the body shop girl, and show everybody how to do it right, you got to explain it in detail.
Soft block and 2000.
Okay, this clear laid down so smooth, we just only used 2000. We usually start out with 1500
if we'd had some
and
real
then go
rough
to 2000.
spots. But this
Exactly.
was really smooth and easy. So we
Yeah.
just sanded it down with 2000, and then we buffed it out.
We went ahead and buffed it with the double-sided wool pad first, then we came back and buffed it with the
Foam pad.
cosign here.
Oh,
okay?
sorry. I thought you were doing all the time.
Cosign. I say a little bit, you say a little bit.
All right, say a little bit.
Now we use the rubbing compound with the white double-sided pad, and we use the...
Foam pad with the gray polish.
Do you need to read it? Go ahead and
Gray
read what
polish. I don't know what it's called.
What does it say?
It's gray polish, machine polish.
Machine polish compound, which is actually a cleaner wax.
B means you use it second
That's right.
after the first one.
Okay, now what that stuff is for is to remove all the swirl marks and all the buffing compound off and bring it to a lustrous shine that we have.
Check it out. See how it shines? Oh, what's that?
Right here.
Okay.
Okay, now I think all you got to do is just get this off, because when people see that, they start looking for other problems.
Oh, God.
You know how people are.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say that our tank came out great, and it couldn't have been any greater. This is Pete, my friend Pete. Do you have anything to say to anybody out there that's restoring their Japanese motorcycle, painting their motorcycle tank, anything?
Take your time while you're doing it. Don't stress out, and it'll come out fine.
It'll come out fine. That's it, because you weren't even here on this job. You didn't even know the tank was even here.
I didn't even know.
You didn't even know.
But it's done now.
It's a done deal, and hopefully the owner will love it. You saw it from the beginning. You saw the pile of shit that it was. You saw the boat anchor that it was, and it's brand new now. If I can do it,
You can do it.
we'll see you later.
SWRNC, my friend Pete and Minnie. Later.
Okay, take it easy.
You can use it for a mirror.
Can you take that outside and just kind of hold it up in the sun there so I can get a good sheen?
Yeah.
Maybe you better not. Maybe you better
Get it
not.
all dirty.
That's a big gas tank, and I don't want you dropping it.
Shut up.
Well, that's all we need to do is drop that big old thing and have
Well,
to redo
keep
it.
saying it over and over, and the table will collapse.
Well, we don't want that either. It is Friday, but not Friday the 13th. Let's not make it Friday the 13th.
Exactly. Customer will be here any minute to come pick her up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's done deal.
All right. See you later. You want to wave to everybody out there? Wave at the tank. There you go. See you later. Take it easy.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.